day 229 of the war in Gaza. The IDF 410th Combat Division is continuing the operation in Rafah, with fighters carrying out targeted raids on terrorist infrastructure and suspicious buildings Hamas terrorists used to fire at Israeli forces. The army eliminated dozens of terrorists in East Rafah who tried to approach IDF forces. The 460th Armored Brigade carried out raids on terrorist infrastructure in the agricultural areas in Jabalia. The IDF located many weapons, including rifles, hand grenades, and explosives. According to the Washington Post, the IDF's limited and careful assault plan has overcome earlier U.S. objections. The advance is now slow-moving to avoid civilian casualties and is expected to take several weeks to complete. Washington believes the new plan will result in fewer civilian casualties after an estimated 950,000 Gazans have left Rafah to safe areas designated by Israel. Israel may not be willing to accept Saudi normalization if it requires a Palestinian state. That's the message from U.S. Secretary of State Blinken, who told Congress that Israel might not be willing to embrace a normalization deal with Saudi Arabia if it means agreeing to clear progress toward a Palestinian state. Blinken said the Saudis demand a ceasefire in Gaza and a pathway to a Palestinian state, and it may be that Israel isn't able or willing to proceed down this pathway. Blinken added, Israel must decide if it wants to take advantage of this opportunity to achieve something it has sought from its founding. Prime Minister Netanyahu reiterated this week that he would not accept a Palestinian state, even if one came with a Saudi normalization deal. Riyadh and Washington have been clear that movement towards statehood is needed to reach an agreement. Prime Minister Netanyahu was on the offensive against International Criminal Court prosecutor Karim Khan, saying that it's Khan who should be concerned for his status. Speaking to ABC News, Netanyahu took aim at Khan, who had called for his arrest, along with Defense Minister Gallant and 3 Hamas leaders. Netanyahu said that Khan was turning the ICC into a kangaroo court that was meaningless. Netanyahu took aim at the ICC's accusation that Israel was deliberately denying Gazans food and water. We are supplying now nearly half of the water in Gaza, Netanyahu said, and it was only 7% before the war. Netanyahu added, we have supplied over 500,000 tons of food and medicine with 20,000 trucks.
Experience the power of truth with ILTV News. If you're looking for quality content and captivating visuals, join our news community and become an integral part of our team as we embark on a mission to unveil the real Israel, dismantling the web of lies and misinformation that surround reporting on Israel. By subscribing to ILTV News, you will not only have access to the latest updates, but you will also amplify our message, creating a ripple effect that carries the truth far and wide. Subscribe today and help reshape the narrative. Available on the web, Android, and Apple.